On Easter Sunday, we proclaim with joy, Christ is risen.
And welcome back to The Count. There you had it, a special tribute tonight as we prepare to celebrate Easter. That was President Trump giving an Easter message, quite the contrast compared to Joe Biden, because President Biden has actually proclaimed tomorrow, Easter Sunday, as Transgender Day of Visibility. His statement reading, I call upon all Americans to join us in lifting up the lives and voices of transgender people throughout our nation and to work toward eliminating violence and discrimination based on gender identity. Trump and his campaign are now calling on Biden to apologize for the insults to all Christians and Catholics. Joining me now to discuss, CEO of Catholics for Catholics, John Yep. John, what do you make of this? Is Biden suggesting we celebrate gender confusion and affront and abomination versus the resurrection of Jesus Christ? What was he thinking? It feels like a middle finger to all Christians all across this nation.
Coming from a devout Catholic, as he claims to be, it definitely is a slap in the face to Christians around the entire world. But here's the catch. The real day of visibility is the fact that Jesus Christ burst forth from the tomb, and that will never change. And to this day, it is such a central point. All of history is divided on that moment when the Lord Jesus Christ rose from the dead. So every one of these attacks, we just have to flip them into an opportunity to make ourselves more visible and retake that public square for Christ.
The fact that you have the Biden White House issuing Easter Sunday, Transgender Visibility Day, they're prohibiting people from putting crosses or any kind of religious symbols on Easter eggs. So as people of faith, as I am too, how do we preserve the true meaning of Easter?
It's a challenge. It's a challenge to us. They're trying to say, how much do you really believe? It's similar to the way that Christ asked Peter, do you really believe that I am the Son of God? Biden in his own indirect way, they're asking us, do you guys believe? Because if we believe, we're going to push back. And, irregardless of what man does with these crazy days like Day of Visibility for Transgender, that will never change the fact that in the month of Nisan, around the year 30 AD, Jesus Christ, the Son of God, rose from the dead, and we will be celebrating that day around the world in churches everywhere.
Why are they so afraid of Jesus, of Christians? Why?
Because he pushes us to do things that we think may not be the best for us, but ultimately is. Every one of these like church mandates, or like maybe the church is leaving gays or whatever, you name it, whatever issue that comes forth that's taught from our faith, it's not a burden upon us. It sets us free. The truth will set us free. So the devil, the evil one, is afraid. They run from the light, but we have to bring that light to the public square, as we're doing right now in an unprecedented way that we've seen really starting since last year. They were taunting us last year in the month of June with the Sacred Heart, and we pushed back and we won.
All right, John Yep, we have to leave it right there. Jesus, the way, the truth, the light. Thank you so much, sir. And that'll do it for us. I'm Lidia Curanaj. I end every show on a message of hope, especially during these trying times. Trust and remember that God is with you in all ways, always. Good night and have a happy Easter.